Well, good evening and welcome to the third round of the high school football playoffs. I'm Tom King, and we are in Eau Claire tonight at Carson Park, where the Edgar Wildcats will face off with the undefeated Eau Claire Regis Ramblers. Really the toughest test for Edgar so far this season. Wildcats, of course, come in with a record of 10-1. Their only loss was to Colby back on September 16th. That was kind of a surprising result, 32-6, the final in that game. They've won 6 straight since then, including a couple of playoff games, beating Turtle Lake 42-6 back on October 21st, and beating Spring Valley last week in a defensive struggle 15-8. Now, the question tonight is whether or not this very stout Edgar defense can slow down this Eau Claire Regis offense. The Ramblers have been outstanding on the offensive side of the ball this year. They've outscored their opponents 480-111 in going 11-0 on the season, and only one time have they been held under 35 points, and that was in their opening game back on August 20th against Prescott, which they won 13-6. But they're putting big point totals on the board in almost every game, 56 a couple of times, 57 against Pacelli in the first round of the playoffs back on the 21st. And they beat Boyceville last week 49-20 to get here. Let's take a listen to the national anthem before we take a look at some of the starting lineups and get set for the kickoff in tonight's game.
Bernie Falvo, David Riccardi, and Lily Potkivichova.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
We're at Carson Park in Eau Claire. This field, turf field, is being used by a number of different teams over here. All of the high schools play here. Eau Claire Memorial, Eau Claire North, along with Regis. And, of course, the Blue Golds from UW Eau Claire play here as well. We mentioned the offense for Eau Claire Regis, and they are led by their senior quarterback, Kendon Krogman, who has thrown for over 1,100 yards through the air this season. Their top running backs are Jack Weisenberger, 734 yards on the ground, and Xander Rockow, 437 yards rushing. Carson Tate and Ian Andrews are their top two receivers. Of course, the Wildcats are led by Carter Butt, the junior having a monster season for Edgar on the ground. He has rushed for 18 touchdowns and caught another pass for a touchdown as well. So the question is going to be tonight is whether or not the defense led by Carter Butt from his linebacker spot and that stout defensive line can slow down this Eau Claire Regis offense. Our game is brought to you in part tonight by Greg Gruett's Appliance. Greg Gruett's Appliance is a full-service appliance store carrying a full line of GE, Speed Queen, Whirlpool, and Maytag appliances. At Greg Gruett's Appliance, the focus is on service after the sale with their own factory-trained installation and service departments. Home appliances are all they do at Greg Gruett Appliance. It's service with Wildcats pride. This is a Division 7 matchup here tonight. There are 3 other Division 7 matchups going on around the state. The winner of this game will take on the winner of Pepin Alma. They're hosting Bangor tonight. And on the other side of the bracket, it's Number 1 seed Cashton playing Blackhawk Warren. Blackhawk Warren eliminated Wisconsin Rapids Assumption last week. And Cambria Friesland taking on Shiocton in the other Division 7 matchups. It's all 1 against 2 seeds with the exception of Bangor. They were a 3 seed. They eliminated the number 2 seeded team from Potosi-Cassville last week. And Bangor taking on Pepin Alma in their matchup tonight. Regis got here with a 49-20 win over Boyceville last week. They put that game away early. They were up 28-6 at halftime and added on 3 more touchdowns in the second half to run away from Boyceville in that game. Eau Claire Regis won the toss, and they elected to receive. They're going to get the football, and their offense will be on the field first, so we'll get an early look at whether or not this Edgar defense, who has played outstanding football this year, can slow down this high-powered Regis offense. Regis is in black, as you can see, with green trim, green numerals, and black helmets. And the Wildcats in their white jerseys, green pants, gold trim, green helmets tonight for head coach Jerry Sins. The Ramblers are coached by Bryant Brenner. We are just about set to go here to see which team will advance and which team will go home and have their season end here tonight. It's cold, but not rainy. The rain quit this afternoon, and it's supposed to come back at some point, but it's dry right now. And pretty good football weather for the players, at least. Here's the kick, and Gravine's boot is going to be taken at about the 10-yard line. They bring it out across the 15, across the 20, and then wrapped up and dropped at about the 23-yard line. A gang tackle there, and Regis will go on offense first here. And they're going to mark the ball right about the 22-yard line, I think. So Regis gathering around their head coach on the sideline before they head out for this first play of the game. Quarterback is senior Kendon Krogman, 6'4", 182-pounder. And he is under center, double wing formation. And they're going to pitch it and try to get it around the left corner. He's got some running room down the sideline, and now cutting it back and going to be dropped, but not until he gets out to about the 40-yard line. That's Xander Rockow, I believe, on the carry. Big play for Regis to start this game. They got the corner on the left side, and a big pickup for Rockow. 25 yards on the carry on the first play of the game for Xander Rockow of the Regis Ramblers. 1st and 10 from their own 47-yard line. The running back is right behind the quarterback in this formation. Now they're going to give it to one of the wings, and they cut it inside. Another nice gain for Rockow across midfield into Edgar territory at about the 44-yard line. Going to be short of the first down, pickup of about 9 on that. This is an interesting formation that Regis uses, double wing, and then the other running back is right behind the quarterback. So if they want to try a quick hitter, they can do that. But first 2 plays have gone to the wings, and then Rockow set up on each side. He's on the right side this time in the wing. This time they give it the quick hitter up the middle, the fullback, and that's going to be Weisenberger. Jack Weisenberger picked up the first down near the 40-yard line. Pickup of about 4 yards on that. And it's first down for Eau Claire Regis at the 40-yard line. Well, we thought this would be an interesting look early in the game as to whether or not the Edgar defense could slow down this high-powered Regis offense. So far, they haven't been able to. On the first 3 plays of the game, it's already a first down in Edgar territory at the 40-yard line. They're going to try a sweep around the right side. This is Rockow again. Has some running room, cuts it back, and he is going to be dropped, but not until he gets it inside the 30-yard line. Edgar defensive line is being dominated right now by the offensive line of Regis at the point of attack, and Rockow wasn't touched until he cut back, and Pat already picked up 5 or 6 yards. He got it down inside the 30 at about the 28. First and 10 for the Ramblers. Now they're going to try an inside handoff. Breaking tackles and getting it down near the 20-yard line is Josh Brickner, senior running back. He picked up about 8 on that. Going to be second down and about 2. So big chunk yardage plays so far for this Regis offense, all on the ground. Same formation, double wing. Very tight formation. Quick hitter inside to the fullback. That's Weisenberger again powering down near the 16-yard line. Pick up about 5 on that. And it's another first down for Regis. They are just marching it down the field, right down Edgar's throat here on this opening drive of the game. 9:31 to play first quarter, no score, but Regis moving the football fairly easily at this point. Now they're going to hand it off inside and getting it down inside the 10-yard line. That was Carson Tate on the carry that time. And he got another first down. It's going to be first and goal at the 5.
First and goal for the Ramblers at the Edgar 5.
Double wing, Jack Weisenberger, the fullback, behind the quarterback, Krogman. They're going to pitch it, and this time it's not going anywhere. This time it was Colby Weisenberger who came in and stopped Rockow. He might have got a yard on that to the 4-yard line, but good job pursuing by Colby Weisenberger from the far side and grabbed Rockow as soon as he took the pitch and dropped him after a pickup of just 1. Second down and goal from the 4. They're going to try the left side this time, stretching it out, now cutting it back and into the end zone. Touchdown, Eau Claire Regis. That was Carson Tate on the carry, and he gets the score. And the Ramblers score on their first possession of the game, and they do it in impressive fashion, march it right down the field, and they are up 6-0, pending the conversion here with 8:16 to play in the first quarter. Four-yard touchdown run for Carson Tate. And they will go for 2 here. Man in motion this time. Inside handoff, they're not going to get it. And the running back was stood up and dropped. Carter Budd on the stop there, a couple of his teammates with him. So the 2-point conversion is no good. Score remains 6-0. We'll take a break. You're watching playoff football on Zaleski Sports.
Rich, creamy, and fun. Point Craft Soda. Caffeine-free, made with 100% real sugar. From Stevens Point Brewery.
At Express Employment Professionals, we place people from all walks of life in all kinds of jobs.
Hi, welcome to Express. Please sign in and have a seat.
Great, thanks. Great, thanks. Great, thanks. Great, thanks.
Tom King back at Carson Park, where the Wildcats find themselves down here early, 6-0. A dominating 74-yard drive by Regis, 9 plays, and a 4-yard touchdown run by Carson Tate. So we now know why Regis won the toss and took the ball. Most teams defer to the second half. Regis wanted their offense on the field first, and they marched right down the field and get the first score of the game. Now the Wildcats will get the ball and see what they can do. Alex Erickson handling the kickoff duties for the Ramblers here. And it's a short kick, going to be taken on the run. And straight ahead, this is Colby Weisenberger dancing around, and then he's going to be dragged down across the 30 at about the 34-yard line. So decent field position for the Wildcats as they take their first possession of the game. Crystal Finishing, one of our new sponsors. Crystal Finishing Systems, a family-owned business now hiring for both their Weston and Mosinee locations. With openings in manufacturing, fabrication, management, customer service, and so much more. Join the Crystal Finishing team. You can learn more at crystalfinishing.com. So Tegan Strite brings Edgar to the line. Carter Butt, Colby Weisenberger in the backfield, wing right, wide receiver right for the Wildcats, and they're going to play action. They want to throw on the first play. Now Strite pulls it down. He's going to run, and he's going to pick up positive yardage. He gets dragged backwards after a short gain. Looked like they were going to try to get Schuett to release deep. Strite could not get rid of the football or didn't see if he was open or not, so didn't throw it and tried to run. He picked up about 4 on that. It'll be second down and a long 6 here for the Wildcats. Avery Normington splits out wide right this time. Strite under center. Keegan Hartway is the wing this time. They're going to pitch it to Carter Butt, try the left side. He's got the edge. Now he cuts it back, and he's going to get close to the first down. It's going to be short out at about the 43-yard line. Going to be about 2 yards short of a first down. Some good blocking out front that time by the Edgar offensive line, the left side of that line. Third down and 2 here for the Wildcats. 7 minutes to play first quarter. Edgar trailing 6-0 in this level 3 playoff football game. Regis crowd trying to get loud here and get a stop at 3 and out to start the game. Strite under center, inside handoff, quick hitter, and that's Applebeck. He's going to get the first down and get it out near midfield. Nice opening that time by the Edgar offensive line, and Applebeck on the carry. Picked up 7 on that, and it's a first down for Edgar right at the 50-yard line.
Quarterback for the Wildcats is Keegan Strite.
First and 10 for Edgar from midfield. Wide receiver right, wing right. Offset backfield. And Strite wants to throw. He throws it out. He's got a man. That's Carter Butt. And he's going to get first down yardage and more. Got it down inside the 40 and knocked out of bounds there. First pass of the game completed. And a pickup of about 10 on that. And it's a first down for Edgar. Ball marked at the 40-yard line of Regis. So the Edgar offense showing a little spark here, marching it down the field on their first possession of the game. Normington splits to the far side. Butt and Applebeck in the backfield behind Strite. Man in motion, Colby Weisenberger going to try to get him around the corner. Used his speed, now cuts it back. He had nowhere to go. Not much blocking out there, and he's going to be knocked down after a gain of only 1. A lot of black jerseys out there and no blockers out there with Weisenberger, so it's only 1 yard on the pickup. That's going to be second down and 9. The winner of this game takes on the winner of Pepin, Alma, and Bangor in a Division 7 matchup, the semifinal next week.
Second and 9 for the Wildcats at the number 39.
Strite under center, Schuett split out wide left. They're going to pitch it to Butt, try to get the right side. Now he cuts it back, puts his head down, gets it down inside the 35 to about the 32. Going to be short of the first down. Picked up about 6 on that, maybe 7. Call it 7 on the pickup for Carter Butt. And it's going to be third down and 2 here for the Wildcats. Ball's marked at the Regis 32-yard line.
32 for the Wildcats at the number 32.
Wide receiver to the left, that's Avery Normington. Strite wants to throw. Now he's being flushed immediately. He's got to get rid of it. He throws, and it's going to be caught. First down, diving catch by Normington inside the 30-yard line. And Strite under heavy pressure that time, threw awkwardly, and a diving catch made by Normington inside the 30 at about the 27. That was Tegan Strite making something out of nothing there. He was being pursued as soon as he took the snap and had to throw off his back foot a little bit and across his body, and Normington made a nice job going down to get the ball right off the turf. First down, Edgar at the Regis 27. And now we're going to get a whistle and a timeout. Edgar's going to take the timeout here, and we'll take one as well. 4:16 to play first quarter. 6-0 Regis, but Edgar moving the football. You're watching playoff football on Zaleski Sports.
Thank you for helping Abbey Bank become the most highly recommended community bank.
Thank you to all of our customers for helping us be successful.
Thank you for putting your trust in us.
Thank you for your loyalty.
Thank you for helping us support our communities.
We are grateful for customers like you.
Thank you to all of our customers. We hope to see you soon.
For years, our Store Innovations customers told us they love our countertops, but only wanted to deal with one company for their entire kitchen project. Well, we've heard you. So now Store Innovations can give you a brand new kitchen with the same high quality products, selection, expertise we've been giving you for years. And now we can give you that brand new kitchen in just 1 week. After sitting down with our designers, picking out cabinets, countertops, and flooring, it will only take us 1 week to install everything. Stone Innovations, new kitchens in just 1 week.
Tom King back here at Carson Park. Wildcats have a 1st and 10 on the Regis 27-yard line. Normington's going to split out wide right. He's got single coverage out there. Carter Butt, Colby Weisenberger in the backfield behind Tegan Strite. Strite, they're going to give it to Butt. He's going to try to the left side, puts his head down, breaks a tackle, breaks another, and he's going to be knocked out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 3 Regis players tried to tackle Carter Butt that time, and he bounced off all of them and got it down inside the 15 where he was run out of bounds near the 10. 18 on the carry for Butt that time. That was a patented Carter Butt run right there where it looked like he was going to be tackled after a short gain and just the tacklers just bounced off him. He's just got such a low center of gravity, and the lower body is just so strong, thighs and legs. I mean, he just keeps churning, and he's just incredibly difficult to tackle, as he's been all season. Straight under center. They're going to give it to Butt again. He's got a hole, puts his head down. He's going to be knocked down shy of the end zone. Lost the football, though, and Regis might have it. Are they going to say he was down? Looks like, they're going to say Regis has the football at the 1-yard line. Now are they going to talk about it? Edgar says he was down. Officials are talking about it, and they're going to keep the clock moving. It's going to be Edgar ball. They're going to say he was down. Regis crowd doesn't like that. You could see the ball come out, but one of the officials came over and said that his knee was down, so it'll be 1st and goal for Edgar. Actually, it's going to be 2nd down and goal from the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1 after that 9-yard pickup. And into the end zone, touchdown. Wildcats. Carter Butt gets the score, and Edgar has tied the game at 6. So both offenses able to march right down the field on their opening possession of the game. And they will go for a 2-point conversion here. And Strite's going to throw. He's being rushed heavily, avoids it. He's got some room to run. Now he's avoiding it again and reversing his field to the opposite side. He had a man in the end zone, didn't throw. Now he throws it in the back of the end zone. It's good. That was all Tegan Strite right there. Let's see who he got in the back of the end zone. I think that was Baumgartner, the tight end. But Tegan Strite reversed his field about 3 times on that play and was able to throw it into the back of the end zone for the 2-point conversion. And Edgar has the lead here, 8-6. We'll take a break. You're watching playoff football on Zaleski Sports.
Grassland Dairy Products is your match for an exciting new career today. Go to grassland.com to see the opportunities waiting for you. Browse through careers like CDL truck driver, shipping and receiving, line tech, quality assurance, forklift, maintenance tech, inventory associates, and more. Great compensation, weekly pay, and 0 premium, company paid health, dental, and life. Apply now at grassland.com or in person at Grassland Dairy Products, Fairground Avenue, just south of Greenwood.
And we're back here at Carson Park. So the Wildcats answer, march it right down the field, and they convert on the 2-point conversion, and Edgar has the lead here, 8-6. Now let's see if the defense can do something against the Regis offense, who went right through them on their opening possession of the game. Harrison Gravine will boot it away here for the Wildcats. Short, high end-over-end kick going to be fielded at about the 18, across the 20, the 25, and breaking a tackle and then knocked down, but across the 30 to about the 34-yard line. On the return for Regis was Josh Brickner. And it'll be first down, Regis at their own 34-yard line. Our game brought to you in part by Ag Country Farm Credit Services, a farmer-owned co-op offering a wide array of custom financing and financial services, from loans and leases to crop insurance and tax and records. They have you covered. Contact Ag Country in Stevens Point to get started. That unique formation they come out with again. Double wing, tight formation. They're going to pitch it and try the right side. This is Rockow. He's got running room, and he's going to be brought down by Keegan Hartway, but not before. He gets it out across the 45, out near midfield, and that is going to be a first down. The ball's going to be marked down at the 49-yard line, 15-yard pickup for Rockow that time. He's got 60 yards on 5 carries already. This time they hand it off. Inside cut this time, and not much there. Carson Tate picked up a few, maybe 3 on the carry. They're going to give him about 4. Going to be second down and 6. It's really the first time that we have seen this formation run by a team against Edgar. I'm sure they've been watching film on it all week, but it's a unique kind of setup that they have. They've got the double wing, they've got the running back right behind the quarterback, and then the quarterback takes 2 steps one way or the other and then pitches, is what they've been doing. Now they get the quick hitter to the fullback. He had a big hole, and he's going to power forward for a first down to the Edgar 40-yard line. Jack Weisenberger on the carry, and a pickup of about 8 on that. First down, Regis, as they just keep moving the football. There has not been a play that hasn't been positive yardage for Regis so far in the game. This time they're going to pitch it, and now Edgar gets into the backfield, but it's Rockow who's able to get away from the pressure. Edgar had 3 guys in the backfield who could not wrap up the running back, Xander Rockow, and he's able to pick up positive yardage. Got 4 on that. He should have been dumped for a loss of 3 or 4. Instead, he picks up 4 positive yards, and it's going to be second down and about 6. That time, the Wildcats got penetration, but they could not wrap up Xander Rockow. Senior running back, 6'2", 235 is what he's listed at. Second down and 6 for the Ramblers from the 36-yard line. Looks like they're changing the play at the line of scrimmage here. Edgar showing blitz. They're going to pitch it and hand it off, and then now an inside backward cut, and the running back, Tate, is going to be knocked down, I think, short of the first down by about a yard. They're going to mark it at about the 31. It's going to be third down and very short here for Regis, as we go down to 48 seconds to play here in the first quarter. Edgar leading 8-6. Regis moving the football once again. Now we're going to get a whistle, an official's timeout. Now they'll start the clock again, and the Ramblers come to the line. They're going to pitch it, now try the left side, and running room. All the way down the far sideline, cutting it back and getting it down toward the pylon. Is he in? Yes, touchdown. An incredibly long run for Xander Rockow. 31 yards on the touchdown run. And Edgar has not been able to do anything with him so far. Xander Rockow, 7 carries now, 95 yards unofficially for him, including that 31-yard touchdown run. They tried the left side, and I don't think he got touched until he got down near the 5-yard line, and then he was able to power into the end zone. So last week we saw a defensive struggle between Edgar and Spring Valley. Tonight so far it's been an offensive onslaught here. 12-8, the Ramblers with the lead. They're going to go for 2 inside handoff, and they're going to be short again. Baumgartner got in there on the stop. Also making the tackle for Edgar was Brady Stencil, and they have been stopped short on 2 two-point conversion attempts tonight. And the score remains 12-8. Regis with the lead. You're watching playoff football on Zaleski Sports.
We said we're growing, and we are. Come join the Crystal Finishing family. We're looking for experienced industrial maintenance mechanics, CNC fabricators, all driver positions for our freight team, as well as skilled and general production. We know the importance of a work and life balance. Our shift options and flexible schedules set us apart. Our pay ranges from $17 to $43 per hour depending on your skill level. We're proud to be a family-owned company that is committed to our community, team members, and the growth of our business. Call or jump on our website to learn more.
When the last thing you need to happen does. One of our 16 mobile service trucks from Sherrill Tire and Service Center can keep you rolling and growing. Sherrill Tire and Service Center, your locally owned farm tire specialist.
Sherrill Tire and Service, keep growing and rolling with us.
Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
And we're back here at Carson Park, where both teams have shown they can play offense tonight. And now Edgar will get another chance here to get the football. 12-8. Regis with the lead. Only 20 seconds remaining in the first quarter of play. That scoring drive for the Ramblers, 6 plays, 66 yards, a 31-yard touchdown run for Xander Rockow. Carter Butt, Colby Wisen, actually Tegan Strite and Colby Weisenberger back deep here for the Wildcats. It's a squib kick. Going to take a high bounce and grabbed by Hartway. Keegan Hartway brings it ahead and out near the 40-yard line. So Edgar's going to have decent field position. Keegan Hartway, the senior, fielded that squib kick on a high bounce and brought it out near the 40. It's going to be 1st and 10 Edgar from their own 39-yard line. They'll have one play here before the quarter ends. There are only 4 local Central Wisconsin teams still alive in the football playoffs tonight. Edgar here. Colby is playing at La Crosse Aquinas. Stratford playing at Grantsburg tonight. And Wassanew in an 8-man football facing Siren. That game being played down the road in Chippewa Falls. Play action, Strite rolls out, and he's going to keep it, get it around the corner. He gets the edge, and will get it out near first down yardage. And now a flag flies in, hit out of bounds. As Strite went out of bounds near the first down marker, he got knocked down after he went out of bounds, so they'll tack some yardage on that as he went out after about an 11-yard run. And the Wildcats will get a unnecessary roughness penalty tacked onto that. It wasn't much. I mean, he got shoved down, but he got shoved down while he was out of bounds, and you can't do it. They're going to call that every time, and it'll be marked all the way down inside the 40, all the way down to the 35-yard line. So Edgar in business here, 1st and 10 from the Regis 35. 11 seconds to play in the quarter. Colby Weisenberger comes in motion. 2 receivers split wide to the right now. They're going to hand it off. And breaking through is Carter Butt, powering ahead down near the 25. He's going to be close to another first down. I think he got it. They're going to mark the ball at the 25-yard line. That is another first down. 10 yards on the carry for Butt. And that will be the end of the first quarter. So Regis with the lead, 12-8, but Edgar is driving when we come back. You're watching playoff football on Zaleski Sports.
Edgar Family Restaurant is located just south of Highway 29 in Edgar and open 7 days a week from 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack, drink, dessert, get it all at Edgar Family Restaurant. Homemade food to fill your belly and your soul. Daily specials including Friday fish fry, soup, salad, pies made from scratch, and a full menu of choices are yours at Edgar Family Restaurant. Give back to those who support our community. Give back and visit Edgar Family Restaurant for breakfast tomorrow, then stay for lunch and dinner too. Edgar Family Restaurant is a proud backer of Wildcats football.
Winter's coming fast, which means it's time to hit the trails. Bill's Service Center has all things you need to stay warm and dry on the trails this winter. With a full selection of jackets, bibs, helmets, boots, casual wear. And don't forget that Bill's is your chainsaw safety gear headquarters. Bill's Service Center is your one-stop connection for all your cold weather riding gear.
Don't freeze your jingle bells off. Get your cold weather riding gear at Bill's Service Center. Bill's Service Center, where the adventure begins.
And we're back here at Carson Park in Eau Claire, where the Edgar Wildcats driving again. They trail Regis 12-8, but have the football 1st and 10 on the Regis 25-yard line. Hartway split out wide left, Schuett wide right. Strite. Now Hartway comes in motion. Strite's going to hand it off to Carter Butt. He spins it around, and now a flag flies in. That's usually where we're going to get a hold as Butt gets knocked down after a short gain of only about 3. But there's probably going to be a holding penalty thrown in there right near the line of scrimmage. It is going to be a hold against the Wildcats, and so that'll mark them back. Our game brought to you in part tonight by Fleet Farm. Holiday Layaway is back at Fleet Farm now through December 12th. Get the products you want before they're gone, and you can pay as you go. Plus, your purchase is conveniently stored until you're ready to pick it up. Get everything you need in one stop and get it all at Fleet Farm. Ball's going to be marked back to the 35-yard line. And they'll replay first down. Going to be first down and 20 here. Strite has gone to the air twice and completed both passes. They're going to try a halfback option this time. They throw it back against pressure, and Schuett threw the pass, but he threw it in between Carter Butt and Tegan Strite. I don't know who he was trying to get that to, probably Butt. And he threw it right in between the two of them. So the gadget play would have worked. They had running room out there on the far side, but Schuett's pass fell between the two guys who were open. So it's going to be second down and 20 now. Schuett now split out wide right. They're going to play action. Here comes the rush. Strite is, and now he loses the football and has to fall on it near midfield. Tegan Strite trying to avoid pressure again, lost the handle on the football. He was able to recover it, but all the way back at the 50-yard line. So it's going to be second. They make that third down and about 36. You got any third and 36 plays in the playbook? Ball's actually marked at the 49-yard line of Edgar, so they have gone completely backwards. They're going to pitch it out and try to get Butt around the corner, stiff-armed, and he's going to be dragged down. And now a flag flies in. It's going to be a horse collar tackle, I would imagine. It's probably going to go against Regis. I think Regis fans think that's going against Butt for a stiff arm to the face, but I think it's going to be a horse collar tackle. Yeah, it's going to be a personal foul, horse collar tackle against the Ramblers. Their fans don't like it, but that's the right call. They thought they were going to get a face mask penalty called against Carter Butt for the stiff arm, but the tackle, they grabbed the back of his jersey and yanked him down, and once again, you can't do that. They're going to call that every time. Penalty is going to be all marked all the way down to the 33-yard line, where it's going to be third down and 18 now, so at least somewhat more manageable. Wildcats come to the line. Strite under center. Play action. He wants to throw it. He wants to go deep. They're trying to get it to Schuett, who's triple covered. It's going to be incomplete. Strite decided he was going to throw that no matter what. There were 3 black jerseys down there defending Leighton Shewitt near the goal line, and it's going to be 4th down. So now what does Edgar want to do here? Probably go for it, I would think, from the 33-yard line of Regis with 10:26 to play in the first half. Yeah, they're going to bring in Hartway and Shewitt straight back out there. So they'll go for it here. 4th down and 18. How often do you go for it on 4th and 18? But from this spot in the field, why not? Strike. Play action. Rolling out. He's got time this time. He's going to set up. He wants to throw it. He wants to throw it up into the end zone. He's trying to get it to Normington. Incomplete. Normington mistimed his jump and really didn't get much height on that, and the ball fell incomplete. He was well covered. Once again, they were throwing it down there, maybe trying to get a pass interference call, if nothing else. Normington had a shot, but it's knocked away, so Regis will take over on downs here. And they remain in the lead, 12-8 with 10:16 to play in the half. So now, the Edgar defense has to stiffen a little bit. They have not been able to stop this Regis offense. Regis has marched down the field and scored on both of their possessions. And now they pitch it and cut it back inside. This is Rockow. He's their version of Carter Butt, and now they're going to whistle the play dead. He's pushed backward. They're going to give him forward progress near the 40-yard line. Xander Rockow, senior running back. Also a linebacker on defense, 6'2", 235. We mentioned that for Regis. He's a load. Regis has kept every play on the ground so far. They picked up 7 on that. And a quick hitter this time, dancing away and trying to break a tackle and then gang tackled after a pickup of about 4. That's going to be enough for the first down. Jack Weisenberger on the carry for Regis. It's a first down. And they pitch it. The Edgar defense, now Carter Butt, when he tries to tackle Rockow, is feeling what it feels like when people try to tackle him. They called him short. Second down and very short, less than a yard. I thought he had the first down. They're going to pitch it. And now this is Brickner. He's got the first down and more, down inside the 45 to about the 42. Pickup of about 5 on that. First down for the Ramblers at the 42-yard line of Edgar. 8:15 to play first half. 12-8, Ramblers lead. Winner moves on. Loser's season is over here tonight. The winner moves on to take on the winner of the Pepin-Alma Bangor game. That game being played at Pepin-Alma tonight. Man in motion, and now inside handoff, and this is Rockow breaking ahead. Actually, that wasn't Rockow. Let's see who that was. I think that was Weisenberger on the carry that time. Jack Weisenberger. Another first down inside the 30 to about the 29-yard line. So the Ramblers just keep grinding out the yardage, all on the ground, just running it down Edgar's throat here. This first half of football. Man in motion. They're going to pitch it, try the left side, and they've got blockers out there. Now a cutback, and trying to rip the ball free. Carter Butt almost got that ball out. That was Carson Tate on the carry. He got it down inside the 20. That's going to be near another first down. Edgar wants to call a timeout. They're going to take a timeout here, and we'll take one as well. 7:08 to play, first half. 12-8 Ramblers. Back in a moment. You're watching playoff football on Zaleski Sports.
You know better when you see it.
All right, 1, 2,
But sometimes, it's a little harder to tell what better looks like, and you could use a little help.
Thanks, Mom.
Security Health Plan. Everything you need in a health plan. Everything you'd expect from a good neighbor.
Cropping Central, conveniently located between Edgar and Stratford on County Road N, 715-352-2843. Let Cropping Central take care of your field plans, yield mapping, crop scouting, and crop protection, including hail insurance. Cropping Central, 715-352-2843, and visit them on County Road N, west of Edgar.
Tom King back here at Carson Park. They marked Weisenberger down short. It's second and less than a yard here for Regis. Man in motion. They're going to play action. They're going to throw for the first time. The quarterback being chased, he throws it away out of bounds. So the first play that has not picked up positive yardage. We've got 7 minutes to play in the first half, and that's the first play that has not picked up positive yardage for Regis here tonight. An incomplete pass. And their first pass attempt of the night for the quarterback, Kendon Krogman. Third down now and short. Ball just inside the Edgar 20-yard line. Quick hitter inside, first down near the 22. That was Jack Weisenberger, the fullback. And it's another first down for Eau Claire Regis. Ball marked at the 23 is where they put it down.
First and 10 for the Ramblers at the Wildcat 18.
Krogman under center. They're going to pitch it. Now cutting it back inside. Big hole. It closed quickly, but breaking tackles. That's Rockow again, getting it down inside the 10-yard line. That's going to be enough, I think, for another first down, or at least very close. Going to mark it down at the 9. And it is going to be second down and less than a yard again. I've got Rockow, 10 carries, 121 yards already, and we've got 6 minutes left in the first half. They try the pitch again. This is Carson Tate. He got it down inside the 5. It's going to be a first down and goal now for Regis. They only needed a half a yard for that first down. So first and goal for Regis from the 3-yard line. Clock moving, 5:36 to play first half. They're going to pitch it again, now cut it back inside. That's Rockow. He dives into the end zone, touchdown, Eau Claire Regis. And they are just ramming the ball down Edgar's throat here in this first half of football. Second touchdown of the night for Xander Rockow. This one from 3 yards out, making the score 18-8. And they will kick the extra point here, or attempt to kick the extra point. Alex Erickson. And the kick is up, and the kick is good. 19-8 the score. Eau Claire Regis with the lead. We'll take a break and come back with more. You're watching playoff football on Zaleski Sports.
First things first with Mid-State Technical College. Dual credit programs earn you college credit in high school. Then choose a path that suits you. Use your skills to start your career or transfer to a university to continue your degree. Choose a new career. Transition easily and quickly by upgrading your skills. Or continue your education with dozens of classes to get you on your path. No matter your stage of the game, your first move is Mid-State Technical College.
And we're back here at Carson Park, 5:20 to play in the first half. Our game being brought to you in part by Culligan Water. Contact Culligan Water's Dave Schuett to protect your home from harmful chemicals often found in water. With over 80 years of experience with Culligan Water softeners, they give you healthy drinking water with drinking water delivered as well. Get pricing and service with Dave Schuett, Culligan Water, 715-370-1153, or connect at www.culliganh2o.com to schedule a free of charge water test today. And don't forget to mention Edgar Football for the discounts. So the Wildcats will get the ball back. They only have one timeout remaining and 5:20 on the clock to try to narrow this gap now. They find themselves down by 11, 19-8. Here's the kick. Line drive kick. Colby Weisenberger's got it at the 15, across the 20. Makes one man miss at the 25, gets it out across the 30, and they'll mark him down at about the 32-yard line. And that's where the Wildcats will begin this possession. First and 10, Edgar. And they've been able to move the football tonight so far as well. They stalled on their last drive because of a holding penalty, and they had a long way to go, and they turned it over on downs. But they've been able to move the football as well. Let's see what they do here. Normington's going to split out to the near side. Tegan Stride under center. They're going to hand it off to Butt up the middle. He gets popped, but able to power forward across the 35 to about the 36. He took a big hit, but he picked up good yardage on that run. Pickup of about 5 on that. There's really only been one game this year when Carter Butt was kept in check. That was the loss to Colby. He only had 35 yards on 9 carries in that game. He's going to get the ball again here. Going to try to get it around the left side. This time, not much doing. Not much blocking help out there, and there were 3 black jerseys to drag Butt down. Maybe got a yard on that. So it's going to be 3rd down and about 4. And Carter Butt's only a junior. We'll talk about that later, the seniors who might be graduating out and playing in their last game here tonight if Edgar cannot rally. But most of the skill position players are coming back for the Wildcats next season. They are losing some of the linemen, but now they pitch it to the far side, trying to get Butt around the corner, and he is going to be dumped. The ball comes loose, and Regis has it, I believe. It will be Regis football as Carter Butt got hammered, and then the ball popped out, and the Ramblers have the football at the Edgar 40-yard line. So the first turnover of the game goes to the Regis defense, and they pursued well that time, and Butt again had really nowhere to go, and as he spun, he got popped, and the ball came out. Regis recovers at the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 Ramblers, and as what happened last week for Regis, they scored 28 points in that first half against Boyceville and put that game away early. Wildcat defense really has to come up with some plays here. They're late getting one of their players on the field here in the defensive line. And they're going to hand it off inside another huge hole. Now a cutback, and he's going to go to the end zone. A touchdown for Regis right after the turnover, and that was just an excellent run right there by the fullback, Jack Weisenberger. He had a huge hole, and then when he got into the secondary, he made a nice cut to the far side and went 40 yards for a score for the Ramblers. And they are blowing this one open early here. Edgar defense has no answer for this Regis rushing attack right now. Snap is good, kick is up, and the kick is good, and it is 26-8. We'll take a timeout, come back with more. You're watching playoff football on Zaleski Sports.
What Heartland Farms is a large potato and vegetable operation. Who Heartland Farms is a group of hardworking, dedicated people who have a common vision.
Heartland Farms is an accumulation of individuals who came from family farm backgrounds, grew up on family farms, and now have come together as one larger team to own and manage a much larger farm enterprise.
And we're back here at Carson Park. Well, the Wildcats are holding on for dear life now, trying to get into the locker room at halftime and try to come up with something to stop or at least slow down this Eau Claire Regis offense. They have not been able to do it yet. And a one-play drive that took 11 seconds after the fumble recovery. And Regis finds themselves in the end zone again and now leading 26-8. Regis pounded most of their opponents this year. We mentioned the only time they scored under 37 points was in the opening game, a 13-6 win over Prescott. They put 43 on the board against Bloomer, 42 against Osseo Fairchild, 44 against Elk Mound, 42 against Durand, Arkansas, 41 against Fall Creek, 37 against Mondovi, 56 against Stanley Boyd, 56 against Neelsville Granton, 57 against Pacelli in the first round of the playoffs, and 49 last week against Boyceville. So they've been a problem for everybody so far this season. Here's the kick taken at about the 12, out across the 15, the 20, and then going to be spun backwards. See where they give him forward progress. That was Tegan Strite on the return. And they're going to mark him down. They gave him forward progress across the 20 to about the 22. 3:37 to play first half. Edgar with one timeout remaining. Schuett splits out wide right. And they're going to hand it off. This is Butt again, falling forward across the 25 to about the 26. Pickup of about 4 on that. Second down and 6. Wildcats back to the line, straight under center. They're going to pitch it to Colby Weisenberger, trying to get the right corner. He's got a couple of blockers there. Now he cuts it back, and he's going to be met and dropped. Maybe got passed back to the original line of scrimmage. Ball came out again. Regis thinks they have it. Officials do not agree. They're going to say he was down. It'll be third down now for Edgar from their own 25-yard line. Loss of 1 on the play. Our game brought to you in part tonight by Whitetail Properties. For the best in recreational or hunting properties in Wisconsin, call Brian Roosh with Whitetail Properties. Just share your goals, and Brian can tell you where and how to make it a reality. The number to call, 715-213-4468. That's 715-213-4468. Hunting season upon us here in a couple of weeks, at least the gun season. Inside handoff, and once again, nothing doing. That was Applebeck, and he went nowhere. And it's going to be fourth down in a punting situation for the Wildcats. We move down under 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Edgar led in this game at one point, 8-6. It's been 20 unanswered points since then for the Eau Claire Regis Ramblers. They play in the old Cloverbelt Conference in the regular season. Marcus Hainerfoos handles the punting duties for the Wildcats. It's a line drive, good punt. Going to be taken at about the 35-yard line, and then some running room, and then a nice tackle by Carter Butt as he brings down the return man at about the 46-yard line. Jack Brickner on the return for Regis, and it'll be first and 10. And they've got a minute 20 on the clock and all 3 timeouts. They got plenty of time to put more points on the board the way they've been able to move the football in big chunks. So let's see what the Edgar defense, if they can at least get a stop here before halftime. Regis is going to split out 3 receivers to the right this time, and they're going to operate out of the pistol. Krogman's going to throw it out in the flat. He's got his man, makes one man miss, and now running free into the secondary. That's Rockow again, down inside the 35-yard line. Well, once that first player missed the tackle back at about the 45, Rockow had plenty of room to run on that pass completion. all the way down to the 32-yard line of Edgar. They want to throw it again. Slant pattern, it's caught, and still on his feet down inside the 15-yard line. Carson Tate on the catch that time. First and 10, and now Regis will use one of their 3 timeouts with 55 seconds to play in the half. That'll give me time to tell you that our game is brought to you by Purple Mountain Solutions. They're your go-to partner in assisting with all facets of your supply chain, whether purchasing, warehousing, or transportation in the public or medical sector. You know you can depend on Purple Mountain Solutions to get it there safely and efficiently. Also by Werner Insurance of Edgar, a third-generation family-owned and operated insurance agency. Werner Insurance provides property and casualty insurance specializing in farm, home, auto, recreational vehicles, motorcycles, commercial lines, and more. Werner Insurance, located west on Redwood Street, a block and a half off Main Street in downtown Edgar. First and 10, Regis on the 12-yard line. They're going to try the left side this time. This is Rockow again. Leaps over one tackler and then goes out of bounds near the 5-yard line, it looks like. Pick up a 5 on the carry for Rockow that time. Clock stopped. Second down. They can pick up a first down at about the 3, so they need 2 yards for a first down here. But they've been able to pick up 3, 4, 5, 6 or more yards almost any time they want. They're going to pitch it. Rockow again cuts it back inside. He's going to be dumped down. He's going to get the first down. He's shy of the end zone. They're going to mark him down at about the, I think he got the first down. Carter Butt stopped, and they're going to say he was short of the first down. Well, that's not a very good mark for Regis. Third down. They're going to pitch it now, cut it back inside into the end zone. Touchdown. Excuse me. Carson Tate gets the score. 2-yard touchdown run. And unfortunately for the Wildcats, the route is on here. It's 32-8. And the Edgar defense has shown no reason to believe that they're going to be able to stop this Regis rushing attack here tonight. The extra point kick is up and good. 28 seconds until halftime. I'll tell you what, we'll keep it right here. Coming up at halftime, we're going to be heading upstairs here at Carson Park. Jason Zaleski is going to be giving us some scoring updates in his Redzone segment. We hope we'll be able to connect with him upstairs.
The link for it will be in the description of this video.
All right, so just as you're watching, you'll be able to see how to link up to that as you're watching here on Zaleski Sports. Edgar's got to go in at halftime and try to figure out something because they have just been unable to even slow down the blocking schemes that Regis uses in this attack. I mean, it's nothing real fancy. The thing that's kind of different than what we've seen all season is the quarterback will take 2 steps one way or the other and then pitch to the running back who's already in motion when he grabs the ball, and he's got a head of steam. And the blockers are pulling nicely and getting out, and a lot of times they'll cut the play back inside. And there have been some big holes for this Regis rushing attack here tonight, as you can see from the scoreboard. 33-8, and all of the scores have been on the ground. So, with 28 seconds to play in the half, the Ramblers will kick it away. It's a squib kick again, taken by one of the Yep men. And bringing it ahead is Baumgartner, the tight end. He gets drilled and dropped at about the 38-yard line. So I think Edgar is maybe going to be happy just to call a running play here and hopefully hang on to the football and get into halftime and try to make some adjustments. They've got Norrington split out wide right, but I'll be shocked if they throw a long pass here. Well, maybe they will. We'll see. Strite's going to hand it off. They try a counter play, and this is Schuett, and he's going to be wrapped up and dropped for no gain, maybe a loss, depending on where they give him forward progress. Regis defense stayed home on that counter play, and Schuett had nowhere to go. They're going to mark it down at the 43-yard line. It's going to be a loss of 1 on the play for Leighton Schuett. And that'll do it. First half is in the books. And after leading 8-6, Edgar has found themselves trailing here at halftime. It's 33-8. Eau Claire Regis with the lead. You're watching playoff football on Zaleski Sports.
Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on US Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com.
And we're back here at Carson Park as both teams have warmed up and we get set for the second half. Edgar will get the football to begin the second half of play, and boy, they need some breaks on offense to get back into this thing. They trail big 33-8. 262 yards unofficially of offense for Regis, including 217 on the ground, led by their big running back, Xander Rockow. He's got 126 yards and 11 carries unofficially. Edgar managing 109 yards of total offense, 91 on the ground, 68 yards on 8 carries for Carter Butt. He did lose a fumble as well. Regis has scored on a 4-yard run by Carson Tate, a 31-yard run by Rockow, a 3-yard run by Rockow, then a 40-yard run by Jack Weisenberger. That was after they recovered the fumble, and a 2-yard run by Tate, his second touchdown of the night as well. And the only Edgar score came on a 1-yard run by Carter Butt, the 2-point conversion, Tegan Strite passing to Brett Baumgartner. So let's see what Edgar has done at halftime as adjustments for this second half of football. Not so much on the offensive side of the ball, but on defense, they have just not had an answer for this very interesting Regis offensive attack. I'm told that the Ramblers have run this style of offense for years, and they run it well. There's no question. It's a unique set that we have not seen before tonight in the way they run the double wing formation and the way they have the running back right on top of the quarterback and the quarterback basically initiating the action either left or right. But you've seen it if you've watched the first half of football. You've seen how effective they are at it. All right, Edgar is going to get the football. Here's the kick. Another squibber going to bounce down the middle of the field and picked up by Butt. He's going to bring it down the far sideline, busting ahead and getting out across the 35 to about the 38 or 39. That's where Edgar will start this opening drive of the second half. We mentioned that Edgar does not have very many seniors on this team, so a lot of players will be back, including most of the skill position players will be back for the Wildcats next season. First and 10, Edgar, as they come to the line. And they're going to try a counter play inside, and that's going nowhere. Colby Weisenberger, I believe, on the run, and they're going to call it, what'd they give him, a yard? Call it 1 yard on the pickup for Weisenberger, and it'll bring up second down and 9. Boy, Regis against whoever comes out of that other game next week. If Edgar cannot mount a comeback here in the second half of this one, that'll be a pretty good football game. Here's Carter Butt. He breaks through into the secondary, and then he stood up. Going to get it out to about the 45-yard line. Going to be just shy of the first down. Picked up about 8 on that. And it's going to be third down and about a yard. I don't have any doubts that Edgar can score points in this second half of football. What is questionable is whether or not the Edgar defense can stop Regis from scoring more points. Trips backfield, they're going to hand it off, but he breaks forward and gets the first down, taking it right near midfield. Picked up about 5 on that. 5 hard yards for Carter Butt right there. It's a first down for Edgar at midfield. Regis has some coaches on the sideline or some managers on the sideline holding up whiteboards with pictures on them. That's how they call out their defense, how they want their defense to set up. That's another thing we have not seen other teams do this year. First and 10, Wildcats. They're going to hand it off, and this is Applebeck, and he gets nothing. Maybe got it back to the original line of scrimmage. And Rockow on the tackle. He, of course, has been the force on offense for Regis here tonight and playing at the linebacker spot on defense as well. Second down and 10 for the Wildcats. Clock moving, 9:41 to play third quarter. 33-8, Regis with the lead.
Second and 10 for the Wildcats at midfield.
Might have been your biggest mistake, really.
Stride under center, trips backfield again. Fake the handoff, and then they give it to Applebeck, and he is going to be ripped off. And then the ball is taken away, and they're going to take it the other way for a touchdown. Rockow just ripped the ball out of Applebeck's hands and takes it all the way the other way for a score. That shows you the strength of Xander Rockow right there. Applebeck got stopped, and as he spun around, Rockow just ripped the ball right out of his hands and takes it 50 yards for a touchdown. They'll line up to kick the extra point. Now they're going to fake the extra point. The holder is going to try to throw it into the end zone. That's going to be knocked down, so it's no good. And the score will remain 39-8. We'll take a break and come back. You're watching playoff football on Zaleski Sports.
When buying or selling land, the biggest decision you make is choosing your representation. Whitetail Properties is the top real estate company for selling hunting land, recreational properties, and farms. Our nationwide network of sportsmen, farmers, and investors offers a great opportunity for you to capitalize on the true market value of your property. In central Wisconsin, Brian Roosh is your local land specialist and is ready to help you get started on all of your property needs.
Tom King back here at Carson Park in Eau Claire, where Eau Claire Regis putting the hurt on the Wildcats here tonight. 39-8 the score right now. Our game is brought to you in part by Stone Innovations. Get your next countertop, island, or backsplash from Stone Innovations, the area's go-to for fabrication, design, and installation with a great variety of stone products. Let Stone Innovations bring your home or business look to the next level. Visit stoneinnovations.net. That's stoneinnovations.net. So Edgar's going to get the football back here after giving up the defensive touchdown. Carter Rockow's been the difference here tonight, or make that Xander Rockow, excuse me. Xander Rockow's been the difference here tonight for Regis on both sides of the football. He has been the difference maker, the senior. And here's the kick. Line drive, and Colby Weisenberger takes it at the 10, brings it out across the 15, the 20, and out across the 25, and then he is drilled and brought down there. So it'll be Edgar football. And they're going to mark it at about the 26-yard line, and that's where the Wildcats will start this offensive possession. Tegan Strite brings them to the line. Split backfield behind him. They play action, and they're going to run the option to the left. He pitches, and this is Butt, I believe, and is going to get a short pickup of only a couple before being knocked down on the far side of the field. See where they marked that. He didn't get much. Maybe a yard on the carry for Carter Butt. Ran farther sideways than he did forward there. Second down and 9.
Second and 9 for the Wildcats at their own 27.
Strite takes the snap, and they hand it off. Got a little bit of a hole that time, but it closed quickly out to about the 30-yard line. That was Colby Weisenberger on the carry and maybe got a couple. It's going to be third down and about 6. You can see This is my first time seeing the Ramblers this year, and you can see why they're the number 1 seed and why they ran the table in the regular season in the first 2 games of the playoffs. They are a well-oiled machine on both sides of the football. And they're taking it to the Wildcats here tonight. 3rd down and 6. They're going to hand it off and try to get Colby Reisenberger around the corner, and he's going nowhere. That's Carson Tate again, who came up from the safety spot and nailed Weisenberger for no gain, and it's 4th down in a punting situation for Edgar. Our game brought to you in part tonight by Nicolay Bank, offering personal banking at its best. They have locations in Stevens Point, Wausau, Colby, Medford, Edgar, and Merrill, or you can learn more at nicolaybank.com. Marcus Handerfoos lined up to punt here for the Wildcats. Snap is there. Here comes the rush, and it's blocked. And it is going to be picked up, and they're going to get another touchdown, but a flag flies in. So that may come back. The block will stand, but I think there was probably a block in the back that sprung the guy who picked up the football into the end zone. Flag was thrown at about the 15-yard line. Huge rush by Regis that time. Got in on Handerfoos and blocked the punt. Are they going to call it? No, they call the penalty against. So the touchdown comes off the board. But Regis will have the football in Edgar territory after they mark off the penalty. 7:20 to play, 3rd quarter. 39-8. Ramblers with the lead, and another touchdown will put us into running clock mode. And as you might expect, that doesn't happen often for the Edgar Wildcats, if in fact it does happen here tonight. Short field here for the Ramblers. Ball's going to be marked at about the 23-yard line. And they're going to play action. They want to throw it in the end zone. They got a man behind the defense. It's caught. Touchdown. Well-designed play again, and the receiver got behind the defender on the far side. I'm trying to pick up a number on who caught that touchdown pass. It's going to be Brickner, I believe. Yeah, Jack Brickner caught the touch, or make that Josh Brickner caught the touchdown pass. And it's 45-8. The extra point attempt is up, and the extra point is good. 46-8. Eau Claire Regis with the lead. We'll take a break. Come back in a moment. You're watching playoff football on Zaleski Sports.
At Nicolay Bank, we believe that our hometown communities are the backbone of what makes Wisconsin special. From Crivets to Manitowoc and Algoma to Grand Chute, you see a thriving community with Nicolay Bank working as a partner, acting not as a corporation, but a community. When we serve together with local entrepreneurs and leaders, great things happen. That is our guiding principle. A strong and successful hometown means a strong and successful Wisconsin. We are proud to be a part of that. Nicolay Bank. Real people, real conversations.
Tom King back here at Carson Park, where it's an old-fashioned butt-whipping for the Edgar Wildcats here tonight. 46-8 the score, as Regis is doing damage in all kinds of different ways. Not only are they rushing the ball well, they got a fumble recovery and scored one play after. They got a blocked punt and scored one play after, and now lead at 46-8. And we will be in running clock mode here for the rest of this one unless the Wildcats can put some points on the board. Hard to believe that Edgar led at one point in this game, 8-6. It is 40 unanswered points here for Regis in this one. Here's the kick. High end over end, going to be taken by Butt at about the 10, across the 15, the 20. Stutter steps across the 25 and brought down at about the 27, and that's where the Wildcats will begin this drive. 6:53 to play third quarter. Wildcats come to the line. Avery Normington, one of the few seniors on this team, splits out wide right. Stride under center. And he wants to roll out. He's got time. He throws. He's got butt across the 30, 35, and then gets pushed out of bounds at about the 38. First down for the Wildcats on the pass completion to Butt. Ball's marked at about the 39-yard line. It'll be interesting to see as we go through this second half, down as much as they are, if Jerry Sins and his staff decide to play some of the younger players here. Here comes Colby Weisenberger trying to get the left side, and he's going to be knocked down after a few tough yards. Picked up 3 or 4 there. Yards have been hard to come by for Colby tonight. I've got him like unofficially for 9 yards on 5 carries. Second down and about 5 for the Wildcats here. You've got to be torn as a coaching staff. Do you let the older players and the starters play this out? Or do you bring in your younger players who are going to have to contribute next year? Fumble, the ball's on the ground after the snap. Who's got it? Looks like the Wildcats got it back. Straight was able to fall on that after the muff snap. Going to be a loss back to the 42. Third down now in about 6, a long 6, maybe 7. Well-attended game here tonight. Regis has got a big crowd on this side. Edgar traveled well over here as well on the far side of the field. Strike play action. Now he rolls out. Wants to throw. It's going to be caught, but immediately tackled. They got it to Carter Butt, but he's immediately covered up and dropped by Jack Weisenberger, and it's going to be fourth down at about 5. And it will be a punting situation here for the Wildcats again. Rockow will drop back. Be interesting to see for Regis with the big lead, and they've got to play again next week. They pull out some of their starters here soon, so nobody gets hurt. And Regis is going to take a timeout here. Some confusion as to who they wanted out on the punt team. We'll take a timeout as well. 3:51 to play third quarter, 46-8. Regis with the lead. You're watching playoff football on Zaleski Sports.
Rich, creamy, and fun. Point Craft Soda. Caffeine-free, made with 100% real sugar. From Stevens Point Brewery.
At Express Employment Professionals, we place people from all walks of life in all kinds of jobs.
Hi, welcome to Express. Please sign in and have a seat.
Great, thanks. Great, thanks. Great, thanks. Great, thanks.
And we're back here at Carson Park, fourth down. And Marcus Hanerfuss back to punt. Last time Edgar punted, Regis blocked it. And one play later, we're in the end zone. See if they come after it here. Now they're just going to drop back. They didn't even rush that time. And the punt gets away. It's going to take an Edgar bounce. Regis just let it go, and it's going to go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line at about the 12. Good punt for Hanerfuss there. And Regis will get the ball here with 3:35 to play third quarter, running clock with the big lead. Our game brought to you in part by Heartland Farms. Nobody knows potatoes in Wisconsin quite like Heartland Farms. With roots in Amherst and now based in Hancock, this fifth-generation potato and vegetable farm produces many varieties of chipping potatoes and currently farms 27,000 irrigated acres and growing. Learn more about the best in the potato business at heartland.farm. That's heartland.farm, one of our great sponsors here on Zaleski Sports. All right. Looks like the Ramblers still have their starters out there. Here's a pitch, and this is going to be, leaping over the tackler. This is Rocco again. Stiff arm, and he's going to be tackled from behind on a huge run by Xander Rocco, taking it all the way down to the 35-yard line. Rocco at full speed hurdled a would-be Edgar tackler at about the 35-yard line and took it all the way down to the Edgar 35. And once again, the Ramblers are in business. Rocco's on the sideline now. It looks like he's twisted his arm a little bit on that. If I'm the Regis coaching staff, he doesn't come back into the game today. Here's the counter play, and into the line and then driven backwards. Good job defensively that time as Carson Tate carried the football. And picked up about 2 yards on that carry. Under 2 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Rocco's going to come back into the game. Boy, oh boy. If I'm Bryant Brenner, the head coach for Eau Claire Regis, I've got my star players on the bench right now. It's 46-8. You're playing next week with a chance to go to Camp Randall. They're going to give it to Rocco. He's going to take it ahead and get tackled hard inside the 30 down to about the 28-yard line. Brady Stencil made one of the stops there for Edgar, one of the seniors on this team. A couple of starters in the line. Carver Higgins and Brady Stencil will be two guys that the Wildcats will be looking to replace next year. And they pitch it now, and now a cutback. Speedy runner. Flag flies in this time, and it's probably coming back. Josh Brickner on the carry for Regis. The flag flew at about the 25-yard line, so that's coming back on a hold. One of the few negative plays that Regis has had. They've had a couple of penalties, and I think one incomplete pass, but I think every other play for Regis has been positive yardage tonight. Hard to believe that we've ever seen a game where the offensive team has, 97% of their offensive plays are positive yardage. I mean, just think about that. They've only thrown a couple of passes. 2 were complete, 1 was not. They're going to throw here, and they've got a man. That's caught by Tate, and he's going to be drilled and dropped hard at about the 26-yard line after a short gain. Going to be 4th down. And that's going to be the end of the third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. Eau Claire Regis with the big lead. They lead Edgar here 46-8. Back in a moment. You're watching playoff football on Zaleski Sports.
Thank you for helping Abbey Bank become the most highly recommended community bank.
Thank you to all of our customers for helping us be successful.
Thank you for putting your trust in us.
Thank you for your loyalty.
Thank you for helping us support our communities.
We are grateful for customers like you.
Thank you to all of our customers. We hope to see you soon.
For years, our Store Innovations customers told us they love our countertops, but only wanted to deal with one company for their entire kitchen project. Well, we've heard you. So now Store Innovations can give you a brand new kitchen with the same high quality products, selection, expertise we've been giving you for years. And now we can give you that brand new kitchen in just 1 week. After sitting down with our designers, picking out cabinets, countertops, and flooring, it will only take us 1 week to install everything. Store Innovations, new kitchens in just 1 week.
And we're back here at Carson Park. 4th down and a couple here for Regis. Here comes a blitz, and they missed the tackle in the backfield once again, and now hopping over tacklers again, and first down yardage and spinning out of bounds is Jack Weisenberger. Carter Butt came on a blitz and just missed tackling Weisenberger for a loss, and then he was able to get around the corner and pick up first down yardage inside the 20 down to about the 16-yard line. Looks like we have some subs in the game now for Regis. Possibly. Inside handoff, that's Jack Weisenberger again. Not much there. He picked up positive yardage inside the 15 down to about the 13. Pickup of about 2 on that, maybe 3. Call it 2nd down and 7. There's an upset brewing on the other side of this bracket. They just announced the score. Bangor is leading Pepin Alma 27-0. Pepin Alma, the number 1 seed on that side. Bangor, a 3 seed. Bangor had already knocked off the 2 seed from Potosi, and now are in position to win again and earn a game against this Regis squad. Now they're going to pitch it. This is Tate. He cuts it back and is dropped inside the 5-yard line. Carson Tate, who already has a couple of touchdowns on the night for Regis, takes us inside the 5-yard line. First and goal here for the Ramblers again. Tate coming off the field a bit gingerly on that one leg. This is the trade-off now you make as a coaching staff. Do you leave your starters in a blowout game and risk injury, or do you get them off the field? I got to believe that most of the starters will come out once they score here. It's going to be a touchdown, an easy one into the end zone. Everett Tate, sophomore running back, takes that one in for the score. And the offensive onslaught continues here for the Regis Ramblers. 3-yard TD run by Everett Tate. They're going to try the extra point on a kick. Kick is up, and the kick is good. 53-8, Regis with the lead. We'll be back. You're watching playoff football on Zaleski Sports.
Grassland Dairy Products is your match for an exciting new career today. Go to grassland.com to see the opportunities waiting for you. Browse through careers like CDL truck driver, shipping and receiving, line tech, quality assurance, forklift, maintenance tech, inventory associates, and more. Great compensation, weekly pay, and 0 premium company paid health, dental, and life. Apply now at grassland.com or in person at Grassland Dairy Products, Fairground Avenue, just south of Greenwood.
And we're back here at Carson Park. 10 minutes to play in this one. Pretty impressive performance here tonight by the Eau Claire Regis Ramblers in all facets of the football game. Edgar led for about a second. It seemed like a second in the first quarter, 8-6. That would be, 47 unanswered points by the Ramblers tonight in this one. Carter Butt, Colby Weisenberger back deep for this kick. Line drive kick. Weisenberger's going to take it. No, he's going to let it go, and it's going to go into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And Edgar will have the football. Clock is stopped. I didn't think it was supposed to stop in that situation, but it is. Ball will be marked at the 20-yard line. Humbling experience here tonight for some of these Edgar players. Doesn't happen often. They run into a team that is demonstrably better than they are. Here's an inside handoff, and that's Applebeck, and he gets gang tackled after a short pickup, maybe 2 or 3 on that. Going to mark it out at about the 23-yard line. Second down and 7. Tegan Strite trips backfield behind him. They're going to hand it off. Carter Butt bounces it outside, then lost his edge and went down. Slipped on the turf and went down after a short gain. Got it out across the 25 to about the 27. It's going to be short of the first down by about a yard. 3rd and 1. Or actually more than that. 3rd and a long 2. Maybe 3. Trips backfield again. Inside handoff, but again, first down as he powers ahead across the 30 to about the 33-yard line. And they move the chains. 1st and 10 Wildcats at the 33-yard line.
And 10 for the Wildcats at their own 33.
Trips backfield behind Strite again. Nearly a miscommunication on the handoff there. Applebeck took the handoff and got met at the line of scrimmage. And now a flag flies in afterwards. It's going to be a unsportsmanlike against somebody. Personal foul against Edgar. I missed what happened there. There was some retaliation after the play, and that'll mark him back. So a little frustration on the part of one of the Wildcats. That's going to be marked down inside the 20-yard line at about the 19. Clock continues to roll, 7:12 to play in this one. Regis will move on. A game next week at a neutral site against either Alma Alma or Bangor, and it appears Bangor is going to win that game. They're up big in the second half in that one. Here's the handoff. This is Carter Butt trying to get the corner. He will. Stiff arm and then a nice tackle. Nice open field tackle right there. Butt got the stiff arm. And Everett Tate, the youngster, the sophomore, made the stop on Carter Butt. It's going to be 3rd down and about a yard. They got it back out to about the 32-yard line. Actually, it's 3rd down and 11, excuse me. It's at the first marker, not the second. 3rd down and 11 after that penalty was marked off. Wildcats taking their time in the huddle at this point. They're walking to the line. And now we're going to get a whistle and a timeout call by the Wildcats. We'll take one as well. 53-8, Regis in control. Back in a moment. You're watching playoff football on Zaleski Sports.
We said we're growing, and we are. Come join the Crystal Finishing family. We're looking for experienced industrial maintenance mechanics, CNC fabricators, all driver positions for our freight team, as well as skilled and general production. We know the importance of a work and life balance. Our shift options and flexible schedules set us apart. Our pay ranges from $17 to $43 per hour depending on your skill level. We're proud to be a family-owned company that is committed to our community, team members, and the growth of our business. Call or jump on our website to learn more.
When the last thing you need to happen does. One of our 16 mobile service trucks from Sherrill Tire and Service Center can keep you rolling and growing. Sherrill Tire and Service Center, your locally owned farm tire specialist.
Sherrill Tire and Service, Keep growing and rolling with us.
Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
And we're back here at Carson Park, 6:03 to play in this one. Edgar has the football, 3rd down and 11 on their own 32-yard line. Outcome hasn't been in doubt in a while.
3rd and 11 for the Wildcats at their own 32.
Stride wants to throw. Being chased, gets rid of it. Complete to Colby Weisenberger, and then he's tackled in the backfield for a loss. That play went nowhere. And once again, showing up on defense now for Regis. Making that defensive play for the Ramblers was Braden Albee, a junior. 4th down, another punting situation here for the Wildcats. This may have been the most punts in a game for Edgar this season. Maybe the game against Colby, I'd have to look, but Wildcats don't punt often. But Regis here, they're going to now high snap. They'll drop back and let Haynerfoos punt a nice high booming punt. Fair catch called and made at the 40-yard line. So Regis gets the ball back. Now let's see if they call off the Dogs here and put in some of their reserves, up 53-8 in the 4th quarter. Edgar's going to keep some of their starters out there on defense. And it looks like we will get some reserves on the field here for Eau Claire Regis. As they'll have the ball 1st and 10 on their own 30-yard line. Trying to pick up some numbers here. Looks like the quarterback's going to be Owen Weisenberger. He's a sophomore. Same tight formation, same formation that they've run the entire game. They're going to pitch it inside cut and hopping over would-be tacklers and then being driven down, but he got it out across the 35. Mark Maurer on the carry. He was a junior. Pick up about 8 on that. Avery Normington makes the stop for Edgar. He's one of the seniors on this Wildcat squad. Clock moving, 3:40 to play.
2nd and 3 for the Ramblers at their own 38.
Edgar showing blitz. They're going to try the left side. Now a cutback. There's a hole, and it's going to be a 1st down on the carry. Carter Butt made the stop on the ball carrier, Everett Tate, the sophomore. Enough for a 1st down, though, for the Ramblers. Ball out across the 45 to about the 47.
First and 10 for the Ramblers at their own 47.
Regis comes back to the line, 1st and 10. Owen Weisenberger under center. He bobbled a snap. Now he pitches, and the running back had no chance. That play was doomed from the beginning. Once the ball was on the ground, Weisenberger picked it up and pitched it back to the running back, Alex Figge, a sophomore who saw about 3 white jerseys coming at him and went down in a heap back at about the 38, 39-yard line. Clock moving, 2:25 to play. Since about the 4-minute mark in this game, it's been all Eau Claire Regis. Inside run this time, and not much there. Carter Butt with another tackle on the running back. Everett Tate, 2nd down and long. Some more subs come in for Regis, include Mark Maurer back in the game at running back.
3rd and 13 for the Ramblers at their own 44.
Some of the seniors on this Wildcat defense finishing out their time. Dylan Yonkers out there. He's one of the senior defensive linemen. They're going to try to throw the football. It's going to be incomplete. Throwing it away out of bounds was Owen Weisenberger. He's flushed out of the pocket by Yonker. Carver Higgins, Brady Stencil, and Dylan Yonker, those three linemen, all seniors. The other seniors for Edgar as the clock winds down here. Keegan Hardway, Avery Normington, Justin Davis, along with Stencil, Higgins, and Yonker playing their final game here for the Wildcats under longtime coach Jerry Sins. Punting situation for Regis. I think it might be their first punt of the night. Carter Butt's going to let it go past him. Now we pick it up on a bounce. Made one man miss, made another man miss, and then he's tackled at about the 31-yard line. And that will do it. I don't think Edgar even has to run a play here. By the time they get, now a flag flew in after the play here. So let's see what that's all about. That'll be able to run the clock out here. Are they going to stop the clock? It's going to be a personal foul called against Edgar, so some more frustration coming out on the part of the Wildcats. Didn't see who that number was that got the personal foul, but that's going to be it. They're just going to let the clock run out here. And Eau Claire Regis, in dominating fashion, will move on in the football playoffs to level 4 next week, and they will take on, it appears, they will take on Bangor in the next round at a neutral site next week. The Edgar Wildcats season comes to an end tonight by a score of 53-8. And the only score for the Wildcats here tonight was a 1-yard touchdown run for Carter Butt. He adds on to his fine junior season. It's the 20th touchdown of the year for Butt tonight. The 2-point conversion was a pass from Tegan Strite to Brett Baumgartner. Well, certainly the cupboard is not bare for the Wildcats, despite the graduation of a few guys. They've got a lot of the players in their skill positions coming back next year. Colby Weisenberger is a junior. Carter Butt's a junior. Tegan Strite is a junior. Leighton Schuett is only a sophomore. And they've got a number of other, Jace Applebeck is a sophomore. Number of other players as well. Baumgartner's a junior. Marcus Haynerfoos, the lineman and punter, is a junior. So lots of guys getting a lot of varsity experience this year that'll be back in the lineup for the Wildcats next season. That's going to wrap things up. I can remind you that one of our great sponsors for Zaleski Sports football this year was Edgar Building Supply, located in Edgar. Edgar Building Supply operates as a lumberyard and hardware store, assisting homeowners and contractors with their building needs. This family-owned business sells and delivers a variety of building materials, from roofing and siding to windows and cabinets. Their knowledgeable staff can assist you with your planning project, estimating costs, and drafting blueprints. Get started on your building project today with help from Edgar Building Supply. We've got the Nasonville Dairy post-game show coming up. I'm going to head down to the field and try to catch up with Jerry Sins for a bit. Nasonville Dairy with fresh cheese curds made daily. Get your cheese curds at Nasonville Dairy in Marshfield, Curtis, or NasonvilleDairy.com. Final score once again, Eau Claire Regis 53 and Edgar 8. This is playoff football on Zaleski Sports.
Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on US Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com.
All right, so we're here with Kim Hyman. Kim, Nasonville Dairy, 125 years in the making. Tell us about that.
You know, it's fantastic. It was the first plant built in Wood County back in 1885. Sal Nason and his family came here, and they started a small dairy plant. Eventually that plant burnt down, but then they rebuilt onto this same facility, and our family moved here in the late 60s in 1968 and took it over from there, and it's been just a fantastic growth. great community, great people we have working for us. Oh, it's an open market. It's huge. You know, the opportunity for the diversity in the cheese industry is fantastic, and you have to be that way in order to sell a lot of product. And so we've got a great group of people working on the research and development side for us. So it's been really fortunate for us. Oh, right. We have 185 farm families that market their milk through us here at Nasonville Dairy. And we are so lucky we have like the best dairy farms in not only in central Wisconsin, but in the United States marketing milk through us. So we're just really fortunate on that side.
Actually, we started in 1968. Our father brought us here from another cheese plant in Wisconsin. We had come from the cheese business. We've always been in the business. We had moved around the state in different parts. He brought us here about that time. The plant ran 7,500 pounds of milk at that time, and now runs about 1.5 million a day. So. We originally started out with making cheddar, and now we make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmers cheese, pizza cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Friar, Seco, Parma, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafflettieri, Cafla Graviera, as well as making some Gouda Edam and a little bit of Munster on occasion.
Are you ready up there? All right, we're here with Edgar head coach Jerry Sids. Well, only one team gets to win their last game of the season, so you've got to have that talk with your team after something like this. I would imagine watching Eau Claire Regis on film, you knew they were good. Did you expect them to put on a performance like this?
Well, offensively, no. I'm going to have to look at the film to see. We didn't, obviously, we played a quarter and a half. We only have 6 seniors, and eventually that kind of stuff catches up with you when the other team has, 15 or whatever. And I saw some of our younger guys, the momentum got going in their way, and then there was nothing we could do to turn it. But it was a good year overall. We won 10 games and shared the conference title, and we realized we got some work to do yet.
As you said, you've got a lot of young players that got a lot of varsity experience, and a lot of big contributors are coming back next season, so obviously the cupboard's not bare.
Well, hopefully not. No, get a little bigger, faster, stronger, and so on, and then we should be okay.
I would imagine very few of your players are used to playing in a game like this, so what do you and the coaches tell them after something like this heading into the offseason?
Well, I just told them, you can see what happens when the momentum goes against you. I said, we've had a lot of games we've won like this, but we haven't lost one like this in 30, 40 years. So, you can see what happens when it goes the other way, and then it's mighty, mighty difficult to get it back. But you see it every Saturday and Sunday on TV, too.
Well, Coach, it was fun watching your team this year. Good luck in the future. You're going to be back next year, right?
I think so.
All right. All right. Edgar head coach Jerry Sids, once again, that's going to wrap things up here tonight. The Wildcats eliminated from the playoffs by a very strong Eau Claire Regis squad. Your final score, once again, 53-8. This is Tom King, and you've been watching Edgar Playoff Football on Zaleski Sports.